Sorry about that. I had to go check the dog and stop her from digging in the yard. Now, gotta give her a thorough bath. She's a miss. All right, so let's catch back up to where we were. We edged from the center here all the way around with a half double. And we're gonna put it through this center part a double crochet with 3 triple crochet buttonholes. Okay, so for double crochet, it's a lot like the half double. And I'm going to go right into the same corner as I did, the same stitch that I did this last one in on the corner, just like I did 2 in this corner here, to give it that same extra space. So I yarn over, I go in and yarn over, pull through. Now I've, just like the half double, I've got 3 here, but now I'm going to take yarn over and just pull through 2 of the 3. Now we've got 2, yarn over again, and do that. So it's kind of like 2 single crochets stacked on top of each other, thus double. All right, let's just keep going like that for a couple stitches. All right, so I just put a couple stitches up in the top, and before I go on, we're going to put buttons on one side and buttonholes on the other. All right, let's look at it this way with the toe towards us. Here, on the other one, toe towards us, the flap goes from this side over to that side with the buttonholes on what is right now my left, and the buttons were on my right. So here we're going to want to put the buttonholes on the right and the buttons on the left. So I'm going to need to put the buttonholes in now. And for the buttonholes, instead of a double, I'm going to do a triple. Just makes a bigger gap. So for triple, I yarn over twice before I start. Go in, pull through. Now I've got 4 strands there. Yarn over, pull through 2, just like the double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, just like the double crochet again, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. So it's really like 3 single crochets stacked on top of each other. And it makes a gap. So we can do that one more time to get either side of the buttonhole, and I like to put the buttonhole in the same stitch. All right, so now we have a much larger gap right there between these 2 triple crochets. Now let's just continue on with doubles. Down the row a few more, and then we'll put in another buttonhole. All right, so as you can see here, the double crochets give gaps between, because it's got those crochet stitches basically stacked on top of each other. And here is where that triple gap is much larger. All right, so looking down the row, we want to evenly distribute 3 buttonholes. And we don't need to be down at the bottom completely, so let's go up a little bit from the edge. See down there, 1, 2, 3, 4 from the bottom is that, and then we'll split the difference for the rest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm going to put the next buttonhole after this one into this next stitch. So let's do one more double, and then we'll do the triples again. So pull some yarn, double, now we're going to do triple. So yarned over twice, go in there, through, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through 2. So that's a triple crochet. Let's do that one more time in the same stitch. Pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. All right, so we've got 2 buttonholes now, one up here, 2, 3, 4, and the buttonhole there. So let's do a few more, and then we'll put the last buttonhole in there. So double crochet down here, do another triple down here. Got a big gap, so I'm just going to put a few stitches in that same gap. There's a triple. And another triple in that same gap. There we go. That's 2 triples, back to double. Now don't worry about those loose ends we've got here, because we're going to end up stitching that in to the seam after we're done. All right. And I almost grabbed that single stitch as if it was one, that single string as if it was another gap for a stitch. All right. Just getting folded over here, so straighten it out. There we go. Double crochet again. So All right, so this is the side we're going to attach the buttons. So I don't need to worry about doing any triples on this side. All right. So we're just going to do double crochet all the way to the top. And then we're going to finish off this area for the closure. Double crochet going up the top. Just a few more stitches. Get the yarn tangled here. There we go. I have another project in the bag there, so start pulling the other string. Here we go now. Almost there. So I'm going to lock this off with a single crochet up at the corner. And now we've got this gap, and this is where the buttonhole is going to go over that. But this is a very thin edge. And we look here, we got a good gap past the buttons. So I'm actually going to go with another row backwards to finish off that end. So, since I want to make a nice solid section, I'm just going to flip the project over, and I'm just going to do single crochets. Let me just do one more slip stitch in that to round it off and go back in where we started. Single crochet. Now, since we changed directions, it looks a little bit different when we're doing them, but it's the same thing. You just go through, single crochet, yarn over, pull that through, yarn over, pull it through two. Let's try that again. We don't yarn over first. That's the half double and the double. All right. So we've got one loop on the hook. Push through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two. There we go. Yarn over. Nope. I keep wanting to do that. Pull through, yarn over, double. Push through, pull through, and pull through. Push through, yarn over. See how I do that? I just stick it in there, and then it's already under the other string, so I just grab it and pull back. And so now I've got two, and I yarn over again and pull it through. So we're almost done with this. I'll have to go inside and get the coconut buttons. Yeah, the buttons are made of coconut husks. And then we'll have a pair. All right, so now we're coming around the corner and we're doing the side that has the buttonholes. And this extra is going to get folded in once we close it up. Actually, from this center, I'm going to back it up. Let's take a few out. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we're here on the edge. We already have this big and like a ruffle. So I want to combine these. And we did the combinations before. We pull through just the inside one, but we're putting this on the outside. So I want to go all the way through 2 stitches, pull through both. There we go. And yarn over and finish that off. So that was a reduction. All right, so now we'll go forward with the single crochets to the end of the row. Putting those 2 stitches together just helped pull in where we want it to basically fold. And I probably could have done it twice, reduced twice, so put 4 stitches into 2. But a lot of this is more of an art than a science. Okay. All right. All right, so this end, I'm going to do this last stitch, pull through, but I'm going to just pull through the end, pull that up, and I would normally just cut the string. I don't have scissors on me right now, so I'm just going to grab the whole spool and cinch it up there. Essentially, put a knot on the end. All right, so next step is to trim the string and then stitch that loose end back inside, stitch this loose end inside. I'll probably go up this edge. So, and then we got to put the buttons on this side, and the buttonholes are on this side, and close it up. So we'll fold that over and do it just like that. Compared to the other one, it will then go in opposite directions, and we'll have a mirrored set. Great. I'll show you when we go get the buttons.